hate me, don't you?
The Kons podcast.
Connect the beats.
Streamer Awards, you know what I mean? Streamer Awards took place over the weekend. This is where all different streamers and everybody doing their IRL thing, I show speed, not, you know what I mean? The Asian ritual, we need you to do this, say this type of joke, make it feel this and that way, I don't know. But it definitely seemed weird, you know what I mean? There was a whole bunch of awkward stuff going on in the humiliation ritual, we need you to do this, say this type of joke, make it feel this and that way, I don't know. But it definitely seemed weird, you know what I mean? There was a whole bunch of awkward stuff going on, and that is going to bring, we're talking 100 years of cinema, you know what I'm saying? The type of catalog that's going to bring DC, a bunch of Batman series. 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent put together a documentary. Everybody talking about it, this Diddy documentary, Diddy's The Reckoning, or so whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? He put together this documentary, a lot of people. Yeah, what's going on? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? It's Kons podcast, you feel me? Episode 338, you know what I mean? Episode 338 on this good Monday, you know what I'm saying? Hope everybody is doing cool. It's 1:54 in the afternoon right now, you know what I'm saying? Hope everybody is doing cool. Starting their Monday off cool, you know what I'm saying? Hope you ain't got the Monday blues too bad, you know what I mean? Being that it is a Monday, we had a weekend, you know what I'm saying? Hope everybody did what they wanted to do over the weekend, had a cool weekend. You feel me? Let's get back to it on this good, fine Monday. You know what I mean? The weather is definitely cool out here. 50 degrees. You know what I'm saying? 50 degrees, overcast, getting a little drizzle, rain. You know what I'm saying? Every so often, it ain't full on raining, but we getting that good drizzle at nighttime. You know what I mean? And it's definitely cold. You know what I'm saying? But I love it. I've been waiting for it. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? But yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. You feel me? This your first time here. This is where we go over the news, go over the headlines, go over whatever that went viral, whatever headlines you might have seen when you logged on to your computer, whether your homepage is Google, whether your homepage is MSNBC, Yahoo News, Hip Hop DX, whatever the case may be, whoever your homepage is, whatever headline you might have seen, I'm probably touching on one or two of those right here on Kons Podcast. You know what I mean? So definitely tell a friend or something, share it out, tell everybody about it. Let me keep y'all updated on this wicked world. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, hope y'all had a good weekend though. You know what I mean? Hope y'all had a cool weekend. This is episode 338 today. You know what I mean? We know how Mondays go. Ain't no need to go over no recap of Friday's of last week's episode. You know what I'm saying? But you feel me? Here I am. You know what I'm saying? On this good Monday for 338. You know what I'm saying? Just got three little topics for you today. We're going to touch on the Streamer Awards. All the awkwardness and weird that was going on. It might have been a humiliation thing going on because there was a bunch of weird stuff and awkward jokes being said. We're going to touch on that. Got clips for each one of them. Netflix bought Warner Brothers for $82.7 billion. We're going to touch on that. Show you some news clips on that. And also, I'm going to show you what Donald Trump felt about that deal, being that he's going to be the one who signs off on it and saying that it's cool to go through. Also, we're going to touch on 50 Cent, put out that documentary. You know what I mean? We're going to touch on that. You know what I'm saying? Him in his documentary, he has some things to say on a couple of interviews that I've seen that we going to show. I'm going to show y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? Without no further ado, without no more chit chat, banter, let's jump right into these topics. You know what I'm saying? So first up, the Streamer Awards. You know what I mean? The Streamer Awards took place over the weekend. This is where all different streamers and everybody doing their IRL thing, I show speed, not, you know what I mean? This is where they get awards for all the work they've been putting in. You feel me? They have an award just like they have a game awards, music awards. They also have a Streamer Awards for those that didn't know they did. So it's a bunch of awkward stuff that took place at this award show. You know what I'm saying? Some of the streamers was following orders, following script, whatever they were told to do as far as humiliation. I don't know. It was very awkward though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people saying if it was a humiliation ritual, you know what I'm saying? All the awkwardness going on. We first had a streamer named QT Cinderella saying some racist, awkward Rakai, asking him what's the most expensive thing that he stole. Check this out.
Don't you? Did we get Rakai back in his seat? Is he hiding? Rakai? Question.
Yo.
What's the coolest thing you've ever stolen? Don't answer it, it's a test, Rakai! Have you learned nothing? Don't answer it! Take his mic. What? Well, yeah, no, he's learned his lesson. He's not allowed to answer that. All right, extra Emily. Yeah.
Coming at Rakai, asking him the weird question that seems kind of racist. You know what I'm saying? And then we had a streamer named Fan. You know what I'm saying? Asian woman, a streamer named Fan that was going around and was saying a bunch of stuff about a bunch of different people and came at Kai Cenat, saying that he was insinuating that it was him in the Diddy documentary, you know what I'm saying? Which is wild work, being that what they are implying on him, being that he's a PDF. That's wild work saying that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people were saying that Kai looked like Diddy, you know what I mean? So I guess that's where that joke was coming from. In this next clip, you're gonna see this is her cracking a joke. And Ty Leo took over the mic and said, if you're gonna make some jokes, at least let him be funny. You know what I mean? Check this out.
This year, as everyone knows, you broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was.
Have a good night.
Lil coming on the mic, coming at her like, you know what I'm saying, let him be funny. That shit ain't even funny, you know what I mean? Then she said some racist to Ray, you know what I mean? Said some racist to Ray, saying that they can say we brother and sister. Ray was like, oh, because we're both Asian, you know what I mean? So it was just a bunch of different things that she had said. This is the clip of her coming at Ray, asking him and saying that they both look alike, you know what I mean? Because they're Asian.
If only Tota was here, then you guys could almost speak English.
We're gonna speak Todanese.
Yeah. You know, it's actually good that he's not here because he probably would have been confused and thought we were related or something.
Me and Toda?
Me and you.
Me and you? Cause we Asian?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
This clip right here, man, all this awkward stuff going on, I know it's a lot of different clips, but all this awkward stuff that went on at these streamer awards, I gotta let y'all know about it. Then we had India Love, who was another streamer, you know what I mean, went up, apparently, allegedly, supposed to be dating, I think, DDG. I don't know, I don't follow these streamers' lives, but she went up there, you know what I'm saying, and pulled a Kanye moment, snatching the mic and saying the most upcoming streamer should have went to DDG or Rakai. She snatched the mic and damn blew kisses at everybody, giving her boos and this and that as she walked off stage and got removed immediately. But this is the clip of her snatching a mic, pulling a Kanye moment on the stage. Check it out.
Sapphire Award, our 2023 winner, Valkyrie.
Hello. Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Adapt. And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out. Blah, 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 blah.
So after that, she was immediately kicked out, and then this is what she had to say on being removed immediately after her Kanye moment on the stage.
They kicked me out immediately. As soon as I sat down, I was like, they said, hey, get up. They grabbed me by my arm. They got, hey, you have to leave. So sorry, Cinderella. It was not like that. I was just, for the people. Like, I was feeling how he was feeling, and the people in the crowd. Yeah. I feel like everybody thought it was going to be Rakai or DDD.
Yeah.
So, like.
No, I definitely thought. I was shocked.
Yeah.
So Kai Cenat had his acceptance speech. He won like 4 awards, you know what I'm saying? Won like 4 different awards, had his little acceptance speech. He definitely mentioned mental health, you know what I mean? And definitely spoke on collaboration and togetherness of streamers, you know what I mean? Speak on his hiatus. I guess he ain't been streaming in a minute, and said he was going through some mental issues, you know what I mean? And shouted out Naruto and a bunch of anime stuff that he was watching that was making him happy again. Check it out.
Thank everybody who decided to vote for me for this award. One thing I wanted to say to you guys tonight is I hope a lot of creators in here and everybody at home and the viewers and the streamers really take care of your mental health. I just noticed that recently I just been going through things in my head, and I was able to, turn to like anime, Death Note, Naruto, recently since I've been gone, and I just been able to, find happiness within that. But as for the word of collab, I want to preach to everybody, within our community, us collabing is everything. You feel what I'm saying? So collaboration is everything. And I know this year has been very difficult on the fan bases, the communities, and of streaming in general. And as long as we don't tear each other apart and let that get in between us, we're going to be just fine. So I appreciate y'all.
The clips, you know what I mean, of the awkwardness went on at the Streamer Awards, you know what I mean? Now, I don't know what the deal was with all of the awkwardness, all the weird jokes, racism, you know what I'm saying, all of the awkward jokes that was going on. I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know if the Twitch streamers was putting in the script, like, yo, this is some humiliation ritual. We need you to do this, say this type of joke, make it feel this and that way. I don't know. But it definitely seemed weird, you know what I mean? There was a whole bunch of awkward stuff going on and a bunch of different type of jokes, and I don't know, it was just a weird energy, you know what I mean? As y'all seen in the clips, we had India Love snatching mics, pulling Kanye moments all on the stage. Just a bunch of weird, awkward stuff was going on at this Streamer Awards, you know what I mean? Now, I don't definitely kind of swept it with like 4 awards. I think iShowSpeed got like 2 awards, you know what I'm saying? So iShowSpeed did his little backflip on stage, you know what I mean? As he accepted his reward, as you see in the little box to the left of me, you know what I mean? That's his little backflip that he pulled off on the stage, you know what I'm saying? But it was just weird though, you know what I mean? Just a bunch of weird stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I don't like people talking about Kons, because Kons a good dude, you know what I mean? He don't be causing no issues, he don't be causing issues with nobody, and none of that. That's probably why Tylil snatched the mic and had his back like that, because Kanye just ain't a negative dude, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that somebody came in and put a negative light on him, it's just not cool, you know what I'm saying? And I heard that they gathered together, him and some other streamers, and fired back at her through corporate, you know what I'm saying, by having her, by demanding she do a public apology and saying that she shouldn't be allowed at the next any more streamer events, being that with the type of approach that she took, you know what I mean? Or else they said him and his boys ain't coming, you know what I mean? And a bunch of other streamers that he got to stand with him on that, you know what I'm saying? He definitely flexing his power with that, but her bad, you know what I mean, for coming at him like that, you know what I'm saying? Netflix buys Warner Brothers for $82.7 billion. Warner Brothers has sold everything recently, and it came down to a bidding war. Even Paramount and others has put in bids for it, but Netflix with a whopping $82 billion. This will give Netflix a bunch of streaming power with acquiring Warner Brothers and all of its catalog. These clips that you about to see is just more clips on speaking on Netflix making this purchase and acquiring Warner Brothers as a whole with their type of catalog that it's going to bring. They definitely finna have some market power for sure. And these next little clips is the clips, everything talking about this Netflix deal. Check these clips out.
Discovery says it's selling its streaming and studio assets to Netflix in a deal valued at nearly $83 billion. This is a major development as it sets the stage for one of the most consequential mergers in Hollywood history. If approved by federal regulators, this agreement would unite the world's largest streaming platform with the more than 100-year-old film studio, causing a major shakeup in the media landscape. This comes after the company had multiple bidders, including Paramount, Skydance, and NBC's parent company Comcast, but it is not a done deal quite yet. It still needs approval from federal regulators.
Just made a move that made him more powerful and dangerous than Thanos himself. Yep, I'm pretty sure we're all cooked, so let me explain. Warner Brothers just sold everything they own besides their own soul to Netflix for $82.7 billion. So now, Harry Potter, DC, HBO, Cartoon Network, and basically every single other major IP or character or brand you can possibly think of is now all going to be under one name. Netflix. And this is a big freaking problem. Because whether they want to admit it or not, the truth is they're trying to end the going to the movie theaters experience. And honestly, this is just way too much power for one company to have. Because when Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant tried to team up years ago, the NBA shut that down because it was too overpowered. But I guess it's okay for Netflix to own the whole freaking world now. But Netflix, if you're watching this, listen to me. I have an idea that'll make everybody happy. Open movie theaters across America, call them Netflix pods, and let people come in there, rent it out, and be able to watch new movie releases or just get together with their friends and family and stream whatever's available on Netflix already. And don't release your big budget major film straight to streaming. Let it have a full theater run. But let's be real, we all know this is not gonna happen. And now either Netflix or Disney is one stone away from having the Infinity Gauntlet in their hands. And honestly, that's why
everything that you know about this Netflix deal. And then Trump was asked, being that he's implementing himself in the deal, that he's gonna have to probably sign off and approve of it. This is what he had to say about it. Check it out.
It's a great company, and they've done a phenomenal job. They have a very big market share. And when they have Warner Brothers, that share goes up a lot. So I don't know. That's going to be for some economists to tell. And also, and I'll be involved in that decision too. He came up. He was in the Oval Office last week. I have a lot of respect for him. He's a great person. But he's done one of the greatest jobs in the history of movies and other things. He's got a lot of interesting things happening aside from what you're talking about. But it is a big market share. There's no question about it.
What Trump had to say, definitely said it could be a problem, definitely said it's a huge market, you know what I'm saying, so it's a big market share, he was saying, so I don't know what's going on with that, you know what I mean, but I know if Netflix acquired Warner Brothers, Lord have mercy, the type of catalog that is going to bring, we're talking 100 years of cinema, you know what I'm saying, the type of catalog that's going to bring DC, a bunch of Batman series, a whole bunch of stuff is going to come with that. Also, I heard they were acquiring HBO. So, man, Netflix is finna be monopolizing the cinema market. You know what I'm saying? And movie theaters is finna be boarded up and shut down pretty soon. You know what I mean? Just like he said in the clip, he said they should start opening up theaters if they want that revenue back. I think if Netflix opened up movie theaters, they would definitely get bread and have you come to a theater and watch whatever they might be streaming, being that they're gonna have so much power and so much of a catalog when it comes to movies with this acquirement of Warner Brothers. You know what I'm saying? But we all know the price of Netflix is definitely going to raise up once they acquire that. Yeah, excuse me. Small interruption to this episode. If you ain't hit the subscribe button, now it's your time to hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? If you ain't hit it yet, go ahead and hit that right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to the episode. For sure, you can definitely expect to be paying $10, $15 more than whatever you paying right now for Netflix. That's a fact. Especially with them getting sports deals and got football coming on near, exclusive fights, boxing matches, and all kind of stuff is coming to Netflix. They are definitely slowly but surely monopolizing the market. You know what I'm saying? Wild stuff. Yeah. 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent put together a documentary. Everybody talking about it. This Diddy documentary. Diddy's The Reckoning, so whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? He put together this documentary. A lot of people been wanting to talk to him. He's been doing a few interviews lately. You know what I'm saying? He went and touched on in the documentary that he did, teamed up with Alexandria Stapleton. You know what I'm saying? He did a few interviews and was asked and speaking on where he got the footage from, because it is some exclusive footage in this documentary that nobody has seen. You know what I mean? Of course, he's not going to reveal where he got the footage from, but I definitely think that he contacted the feds in this for sure, and they let him purchase some footage, because who else would have the footage? You know what I mean? So these next little clips you're about to see the next little clips of him being interviewed and being asked about this documentary. Check it out.
I believe Cassie's a victim of all this because she came in as such, she's like 18, like 19 years old. In the very beginning, after a while, over time, you condition for it.
The goal of what the film is trying to do is to let the audience kind of come in to ask questions like, were their decisions colored by certain things, and who got the benefit of the doubt, in that courtroom?
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as
Sean Combs was? Nah. Oh, look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal, so you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that behavior.
If Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. Because you'll see people saying that, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth. I think he'll see the truth.
Wait me, don't you? Netflix releasing never-before-seen video of Sean Diddy Combs filmed just days before his arrest on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering in 2024. The footage is part of a 4-part docuseries, Sean Combs: The Reckoning, premiering Tuesday.
How did you get that footage of Diddy?
I figured most journalists would not disclose their sources.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day. Perhaps.
Combs' team firing back in a statement to NBC News, saying the Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece and that they relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. His team sending a cease and desist to Netflix.
You've seen 50 Cent doing these little interviews, speaking on this documentary, saying that he'll see it and probably say it's the best documentary. This 50 Cent is wild. Petty at his finest, you know what I'm saying? And this is what Charleston White had to say about his documentary that he put out. Charleston White, we all know he's a legendary troll out here, you feel me? So this is the trolling stuff that he had to say about 50's documentary. Check it out.
Don't tell 50 something. There's nothing you can do to get back at Diddy. They didn't give him a life sentence. I know you still mad because the boy had your baby mama over there playing foosball with her. Just a foosball machine with the two. You all them one men, ain't that the thing? You spin them in the soccer man spin. Yeah, he had your baby mama over there playing foosball with the little boy in there watching a big screen TV. Who you think was coming out telling him everything gonna be all right? It wasn't his mama. You gotta appreciate Diddy, cause unless he turned the boy into a freak and all he heard was his mama, oh Lord. I like Diddy. Outside of what he do at the Diddy party, in Tupac, I like the boy. Know why? He was a big bad wolf, blowing up cars, body, taking another, making it his, like he did your woman. That's the only
Charleston White, you know what I'm saying, voicing his opinion, saying he liked Diddy and all that, man. This dude stirs up controversy. That's what he does best, you feel me? This is definitely what he do. That's what he been doing. That's how he get his coin, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't no surprise with the stupid that come out his mouth, you know what I mean? Because we feed into it and he get coin off it for his name being clicked on and clips that he have go viral and this and that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But this documentary, I haven't yet watched it, but I will watch it, you know what I mean? I will watch it though, just to see what the hype is about and what everybody is saying about it, you know what I'm saying? What type of footage that he has in there, apparently footage nobody has seen. Like I said, I think he definitely contacted the feds for sure and bought some footage, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 100K, 200K, and 50 cents rich. So whatever number, you know what I'm saying? If he wanted it, he definitely gonna get it. And he a cancer, so his petty is on an all-time high if he's being petty with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't seen it yet. I'm definitely gonna watch it though. I just ain't watched it yet. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a whole lot going on and a whole lot happening in my little life. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with a whole lot. You feel me? Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but yeah, you know what I mean? It's definitely a whole lot happening, a whole lot going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? That's the 3 topics I have for you today. You know what I'm saying? Episode 338. You feel me? Now, if you might have been rolling up, might have pulled up, might have drank too much, you know what I'm saying? Might have been a little perv. Maybe you had to go break up a fight with your kids or something. That was arguing upstairs over a controller, over a game, whatever the case may be, in case you missed it. This is a quick little recap of everything that we just went over. You know what I mean? So I just let you know about the Streamer Awards and all of the awkwardness and clip clip bait that was going on with the awkward jokes and all of the racist comments and everything that was happening at the Streamer Awards. You know what I'm saying? Also let you know a bunch of clips and showed you a bunch of clips on that. Also let you know Netflix bought Warner Brothers, bought them for $82 billion. The deal ain't went fully through yet. You know what I'm saying? They got to sign off and approve of it, but that's the number that's being put out there as what Netflix is trying to acquire Warner Brothers for. You know what I'm saying? So 50 Cent put together that documentary about Diddy. I've yet to watch it, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people was hyped about it. A lot of people talking about it. I definitely showed you some clips on some interviews that he did pertaining that Diddy documentary, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's everything for episode 338 though, you know what I'm saying? Thank all y'all for tuning in. You could have been doing anything that you wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? No matter who you was, you feel me? Whether you was an older brother or a little brother, whether you was an older sister or a little sister, whether you was a niece, a nephew, or uncle, or auntie, you know what I'm saying? Whether you was a grandfather, grandma, you know what I'm saying? Whether you was a mother, a father, you could have been cousin Pookie, cousin Moogie, cousin Man, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, and if you got pets and your pet is sitting there with you watching Kons podcast, you know what I'm saying? Whether your pet could be a cat, you have a pet hedgehog, a pet squirrel, you have a pet alligator, you have a pet giraffe, a pet pig, a pet hyena, you know what I'm saying? You have a pet possum, a pet monkey, whoever your pet is, if it's watching Kons podcast getting updated just like you, then I salute to him, you know what I'm saying? Like you see the homie scrolling up that screen, you feel me? But yeah, thank all y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. It's been episode 338. You know what I mean? The Kons podcast keeping you updated on this wicked world. You know what I mean? The beat you hear creeping up in the background, getting them louder, was made by none other than Infectious, a beat collector beats. You know what I'm saying? So let Infectious speak to you in the background while you get my last minute comments in these credits rolling up the screen. You feel me? But thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all next episode of Kons podcast. You know what I mean? Tell a friend about it.
Rate me, don't you? Rate me, don't you?
Yeah. Shout out to Snoop on the stool.
You broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Wait me, don't you? Wait me, don't you? If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. Have a good night.
Breakout streamer of the year went to breakout streamer of the year went to Dallas.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. Have a good night. At least let it be funny. Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a good night. At least let it be funny. Have a good night. Have a good night.